Hey guys, Stuart Clayton from Bassline Publishing here. Hope you're all doing well. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a new pedal from Darkglass. This is the new Harmonic booster, the clean bass preamp. And as I understand it, this is an updated version of a much older Darkglass pedal, one that's been quite difficult to get your hands on in recent years. So an updated version of the Harmonic booster. And what we're going to be doing in this video is having a listen to this pedal, seeing what it can do, and I'll be talking you through all of the various different controls that we have on this pedal. So before we do that, let's take a look at the actual construction of the pedal. As you can see, it's got a nice solid metal construction. We've got this really nice kind of beveled edge all the way around the pedal. That looks really nice. And we've got four main controls. These are all really quite nice and sturdy. They're not going anywhere. And we've got two smaller controls down here, which are for the bass and treble. And yeah, overall this thing looks fantastic. Now, something I found really interesting about this pedal is the fact that it doesn't take a battery. You have to power this with a 9-volt power supply. And it says in the accompanying booklet that that's done for ecological reasons. And in this sort of modern age of being a little bit more environmentally aware, maybe not using batteries is the way forward for pedals. I don't know if that's something that Darkglass have done in their other pedals or not, but something that I think is quite cool. So let's get this thing plugged in and see what it can do. Now I'm going to be demoing this pedal using my Mayones Viking bass, and this is an active bass, and I've set all of the controls on this bass flat, so I'm not boosting any of the EQ. You're going to be hearing the pedal in its purest form. Anyway, let's plug it in and see what it can do. The top two controls on this pedal are boost and character. So first of all, let's take a look at what the boost control does. Now this is literally a volume boost, and the current level of my bass is this. And what I'm going to do is just wind this boost control round to about the 2 o'clock position and switch the pedal on, and you'll hear that I've got myself a volume boost. Now there's tons of headroom on this thing. I've not moved much beyond the 2 o'clock position on that control, so there's still plenty of room to go further and boost even further should you need to. So that's the basic volume boost that you can do with this pedal. Now the next control is the character control. Now this introduces some tone shaping circuitry, and it can have quite a significant impact on the tone. I found this really, really nice to kick in for slap bass grooves. So I'm going to turn the character round to about 3 o'clock position. Let's have a listen to that. So you can hear that's really warmed up the sound quite nicely. The character's definitely adding something there. Beneath that we have some mid controls. We've got a mid gain control, and we've got a variable mid frequency control, and we've got a range of frequencies that we can cut or boost. And from the lowest we have, I have to refer to my notes here, we have 250 Hertz all the way up to 2.5 kilohertz. We've got quite a nice wide range of mid-range frequencies there that we can mess about with. So if I turn up the gain, the mid gain, and let's turn the mid frequency down about the 9 o'clock positions. We're boosting some low mids at this point. You can hear that sounds pretty cool. I'm going to sweep that mid frequency round a little bit further. Let's go round to about the 2 o'clock positions. We're boosting some upper mids now. You can go all the way around. You can hear that we're really boosting some upper mids there, getting a very sort of glassy, thin sound. So lots you can do with those controls. I'm going to return those to the sender point. Now beneath those we've got two much smaller controls, bass and treble, and those work as you would expect them to work. So just boosting the bass brings in some more low end, and of course boosting the treble. Obviously does what it says on the tin. So those are the basic controls on this pedal. What I'm going to do now is play you through a few different bass grooves using some different settings on this pedal. I've had this pedal for a few days now, and I've had the opportunity to use it both live and here in my home studio. When I've been using this live, I've been using it with a slight volume boost and using the character setting at around the 3 o'clock position. And I've really just been using it to get slap fills to jump out of the mix a little bit more. It's been really effective for that. That's all I've done with it so far, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using it on other tracks as well. When I've been using it here in my home studio, I've been using it with pretty much the same settings, but just using it as a preamp in my recording setup, and I've found that it's really brought some life into the things that I've been recording. So I've certainly been enjoying using it in both situations. So very cool pedal, and I do hope you've enjoyed checking it out with me.